And welcome back to Talking Spit After Hours. We're your hosts, TJ Bay and Alan Poe, back once again with the latest and greatest. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've been gone for over a month, but as you can see, environments have changed. Things have changed. And so the difference is that reason why we didn't record, we were in the midst, myself and my wife were in the midst of buying a home. So now we're in the home. So
Correct.
and please don't think that the money came from this podcast as far as like staking niggas out of money. That wasn't the case. Also, I want to thank family members who helped us out with this because they really did the most for us, and I'm definitely appreciative of it. So, T, we were speaking about
They came through for you.
yeah, in more ways
We're
than
gonna dabble in sports a little bit.
in more ways than one. So we started talking about the the old heads saying the NBA is not the same how it used to be. And the perfect example that we were speaking of was Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, playing LeBron James, pushing him in the chest and all that, right? So, like, to me, when I saw it, it was like more of like a little brother, like egging his older brother on, right? Because like he really didn't move him. He was just like pushing on him, right? But let's say,
Yeah.
but let's say if that was any other player or individual doing that, that's an automatic foul. It's kind of like Shaq,
You
right?
know,
Shaq
they
got hacked
eventually.
every play. Eventually, right?
I
Eventually,
mean, they eventually called foul, but
but I mean,
you know what it looked like to me. Just picture this real quick. What it looked like was okay. So Ant's out there pushing them, right?
mhm,
And LeBron, LeBron's not really doing anything back. He's just, but it's kind of like, so you remember when you on the when we was in elementary school, and you had a bully that was out there pushing you and stuff
right?
like that, and you didn't do anything back. You looking at the teacher like, teacher, man, like look at him, man, look what he's doing, man. You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing. That's exactly how it looked like with Ant out there, you know what I'm saying, pushing LeBron. Like LeBron was like, like refs, you ain't gonna help me, man. You ain't gonna help me. And I'm just gonna say this too because I want you to react to this, to what I'm asking them. Imagine that was Ant pushing Kobe like that. What you think the response would be?
Oh, Kobe would have got the foul.
No, no, not, I'm not talking about refs wise.
Okay.
I'm talking about if you okay. Let me
You
reiterate
mean
this.
okay? Gotcha. So what would
If
be Kobe's
Ant was out, if
reaction?
you were in the NBA, if you were in the NBA and you was LeBron, right, and
Mhm.
you was running down court and you got Ant pushing you like that, what would your reaction be?
Pick that nigga up and slam him.
Okay, basketball wise,
Well, of course, not like you know what I mean. Like I would push back. I would be more forceful. I would be more active. But see, that's the whole thing though. He's a lot bigger, right? So if he does it, they're gonna flop and fall everywhere, and that'll be a foul on LeBron. My thing is, if it's a foul, it's a foul. Like I have no problem with Ant-Man bodying him up. That was great. My thing is when you have your hands extended and you're pushing like this, extended, you know what I mean? That's a foul.
okay, but uh, all right,
But that I
I
mean
agree.
that's really all
But I'm
like
gonna say,
because
I'm
all right, go ahead.
no, go ahead,
I was gonna say because
finish your point.
I was gonna say because if you're posting up, your arm can't be extended, right?
Well, yeah, that's a, oh yeah,
Right. So what's the difference? That's all I'm saying.
because it's all right. This is what I'm gonna answer my own question the way I would do it. Okay, for one, if I'm LeBron and Ant was pushing me up, pushing me up court like that, just basically checking me. For one, I'm pushing him back too. I'm like, what you want, little nigga? Like, you know what? You come and get some, nigga. And I'm gonna push Ant back. I'm gonna keep pushing him back, like nigga, like letting him know, nigga, I'm here. Like this is my house, nigga. Two is in my head, I'm gonna put this next half right here. Like, like you ain't finna stop me. And then every time you got the ball, I'm guarding you. I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna walk up to there like I'm gonna dare you to bring it down. I don't know if you remember this, but like when you get on defense, nigga, you slap the ground, nigga, you get in your little stance.
Right.
But I don't know if you ever did that. I did that, nigga. Like I did that during the games, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like nigga dared
I
me.
didn't need to do that to get
He's
hyped though.
coming up the
That's what I'm
court.
saying. Like people did that to get hyped. I didn't need to do that.
Look, it's not getting hyped, nigga. Daring him like nigga, I'm gonna lock you up, man. Like, see, Al, you you are you are the perfect basketball player for this era. I'm a poster child from the old school, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't call foul, never call foul.
Bruh. So
Like,
come
I'm gonna
on.
bust your ass.
Hey T, I mean, we all know, I mean, those who know you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, really, you are the perfect one, right? Because everyone nowadays they're acting. So when
What?
when you used to get fouled and you lay on the ground for 3 seconds, we talked about this before, right? And your response was, "Oh yeah."
You said acting.
Were you hurt? Were
No, I
you hurt?
wasn't hurt.
Were you hurt, or were you just waiting to hear the crowd's response? Come on, dog.
No, I wasn't hurt.
So you were acting.
I was tired though.
Come on,
I
man.
wasn't acting.
T, it's me, man. Come on. Like, we even talked about this.
Now, see, this is not a good argument. Yeah, I don't get why you're trying. I don't get why you're trying to put me on blast for the video and stuff like that. But I don't
You mean our video?
like.
Because because
I
you
don't think
said,
that's how it went.
because this is our video for one, and then secondly, you said that I'm the perfect player for this type of league when you were doing what they would do now back then. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, wait. See, but my response was different than yours at the beginning.
How so?
This is what I'm saying is okay. You're just like I said. You're just trying to put me on blast. Be like, oh well, T, you was acting and you did all that. My original question was, if LeBron was pushing you, and I mean, if Ant was pushing you coming up court, what would be your reaction to Ant in this?
Oh, I would go back at him.
What I said was, his ass. I would bust his ass. I would push him back, and then I would bust his ass.
Right. But see,
Now,
but that's what I was talking
what
about.
I was saying was because yeah, but I was going off your response though.
Okay.
You
Okay.
said, well you were saying that I'm just saying, but I was trying to ask you, like, what would you do as you, Allen Whitfield?
Oh, got you. Got you. Yeah. I mean,
But
I would go back at him.
but now, wait, hold on hold on now, because now we it's a whole different situation now. You want to say you're saying I'm acting now when I was playing ball. Let's address that now.
Yeah,
because
because
if there was acting,
if I called
if
Rob,
there
nigga,
was acting, which I'm sure there was, but you're also leaving out the mentality of busting people's ass too, because since we're gonna go here, I recall Seaside High when when
yeah,
this was
yeah,
senior year,
yep.
I think it was senior year. Okay,
Let's
so
get to it because
yeah, I got
yeah,
fouled
yeah,
really hard. Yeah, let's get to it. I got fouled really hard, and I did stay on the ground for a second. So if it was acting with me getting up in my eye, you know what I'm saying, swelled up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a great actor, then you know what I'm saying, I got the makeup all up in the thing,
see,
ready. But
that was one
after that,
that was one game though.
after that, yeah, well, what do you mean one game? I'm giving you an example.
Okay, gotcha.
After that one game, I was, never mind. All right, just forget it.
No. Finish your point. Finish your point because it's very important to do that.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm not trying
No,
to
it's one game. You're
T.
right. One game.
All right. Okay, so
But anyway, it's I just think LeBron, I think it was testing LeBron. I think Ant was testing LeBron and wanted to see where LeBron was at and just seeing what it. So that's all it was to me. But I respect Ant for doing that. I think it was a great job. Yeah, to
of
me, it
course.
was a good job because he's like to be the best, you got to go at the best.
Right. And he's not afraid.
So
And also,
that's just basically all it was. All I was trying to say.
and I wasn't trying to make a big issue out of it. I was just talking about how that would be a foul anywhere else. Right. Now, Ant he's gonna be the new face of the league, right? Because John Morant, no pun intended, shot himself out of it. Right. So now
I don't know if Ant's gonna be the face of the league because
who who do you think's the face of the league?
is Ant. Oh shit. I don't. I think they're still trying to figure that out now because Ant got. I mean, Ant is Ant, right?
Right.
He's charismatic, whatever, but he also got that bag and shit. Like, who wants the NBA? I mean, who wants to be the face of the league of like with Ant leaving all his babies, like paying the baby mamas off for him not even to be around to be the dad. Like, I'm sorry,
True. But
that's
then
kind of
again,
fucked up. You
yeah.
really want the face of your league doing that?
But is that personal or is that in between the lines though? Like I think sorry. I think that's another thing that has to be discussed is that people have normal lives. And yes, you're an NBA star or you're an athlete that everyone knows, but are we
Right.
defining people off of their personal history as well, or are we just talking about what's on the floor? And I think that gets misconstrued. Like things get blurred because they want to bring the personal life into the athletic life, which isn't fair. It's like whose business is it for you to talk about my
That's
personal
not
life?
fair. No, it's not fair. But I mean, you gotta with social media nowadays, it's kind of you're fucked if you got baggage in your closet. And
Yeah,
this is also goes with our next topic that we're gonna be talking about with Shannon Sharp. But just I don't know, man. I don't really think they're worried about having a face of the league right now because everybody's so like
that's a good point.
not worthy. I mean, I don't know. Like, don't people that you can have to be the face of the league or the older people, like all the young kids now, like got social media. You got Ja doing gun shit. You got Ant knocking up hella girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, who else? Who else is there? I mean, Victor Wembanyama is probably might be end up being the face of the league.
Well, I mean, they're searching and scrambling because once LeBron's gone, that's you know what I mean. Like that's they have to choose somebody. So they have this year and next year. Who knows? So I think they're trying to figure out who they want to
Yeah.
be the face.
Well, that's the thing too, is that I'm giving the league literally about 5 more years. And that means like Steph, LeBron, KD, James Harden, uh,
Yeah,
maybe even Giannis, maybe even Giannis. Uh, I I I would even put Jokic in there too, man. I would
yeah,
even put Jokic in there.
because Jokic really doesn't care.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't see him trying to be like, oh, I want to beat LeBron and stuff, so I'm gonna play another 25 years
right,
and shit like that. Jokic don't give a damn about that. Like, you know what? I think if he gets it, I honestly think if Jokic should get another championship, like he's gonna be done in the next 2 or 3 years. He's just gonna play out the rest of his contract, and then he's gonna ride off in the sunset and just be happy.
definitely possible. I wouldn't.
We are literally I wouldn't be mad either. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we are literally about to be in NBA limbo in a minute here because once all these people like Steph, even Jimmy Butler and all them, like they're up there in ages. You know what I'm saying? The faces of the league now is all players that are 34, 35 and up.
So who you gonna have? Halliburton. You're gonna have Halliburton, Luca, Ant. Um, uh,
Aaron,
yeah. Uh,
since you said Luca, I think since you said Luca, I would say Luca.
yeah. Well,
But
yeah, yes, but I think they want to have like two faces, like American and then European.
yeah, that's the only reason Luca can't be the complete face of the
Right.
NBA is because he's not completely American. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I agree with that.
Shit.
So what do they do, man? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, basketball is like without LeBron, Steph, who's creating these you know uh, what's it called, rivalries and
Right.
stuff like that now.
Right. Yeah.
You don't see Shea Gilgeous going at what John Morant for the next 5, 6 years, and like I don't see that.
That's a great point you just made. And the difference is between the NBA and the NFL. The NFL is more team rivalries, whereas,
Team based, right?
whereas the NBA, it's the player rivalries, right? So, yes, the Lakers are down 3-1. Hopefully, we win tonight. You guys are up 3-1. Hopefully, you guys win tonight. But of course, with sports betting, I don't see it could happen, but I don't see the Lakers losing only because the NBA they want that viewership. And what's better to see LeBron and Steph at least one last time in a series,
One more time.
you know? And it sucks. It sucks for Ant Man if that's what were to happen. But I mean, it's a business, right? So,
But we'll see.
yeah. All right.
We
Well,
will see.
the playoffs are getting nasty. Um, you know,
Commentators are getting nastier too.
commentators are getting nastier too, man. All right. We
The
here.
analysts are getting nastier too. Man, we got to talk about this, man. So let's get into this, man. This is all over the internet. We already seen it. You seen it. We seen it. Your mom probably seen it. Your dad probably seen it. Your uncle, your sister, your cousins, everybody, man. Shannon Sharp with this lawsuit. I had a couple questions though. I
Yeah.
want to ask you, and I want to see if you're out there and you're listening, you listen to the podcast, you can answer this question or a comment below or whatever.
Mama Shell.
Why do you throw stones? Why would you throw stones if you live Do I need to finish the point?
Nah, not at all. You should have
Why
said.
throw stones if your house is made of glass?
Mm-hmm. Well, because for one,
Say that out.
everyone, you know what I'm saying? Everybody feels like, oh, not me. I got my shit under wraps. I got my shit under control. It can't happen to me.
True.
Right. But it can. Now, let's talk about Mr. Sharp. I don't know the man. All I do know is if you're 56 now, you're 54 then, and you met someone who was 19, to me personally, that's nasty. Only be
Yeah, yeah.
now I understand. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand uh the mindset of energetic. How about that?
What you want somebody? You want to feel young again, nigga?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Feel young again. He's on Rose, you know what I'm saying, on those penis pills. So yeah, I get it. But other than that, she has nothing to offer you but that.
I, I it's my conscience that like
Yeah, I mean,
okay. I mean, granted. All right, let me say this real quick, man, because I'm
the age gap is nasty. That's what that's
the age gap is it is disturbing. It is really, really, really disturbing. I mean, if she was if Sandra was 30, 54, and the girl was maybe 30,
right.
right?
Okay.
Then okay, you'd be like, all right, nigga, like, like, I mean, you wouldn't be sitting there saying like that. It's like you wouldn't be saying what we're sitting here thinking now.
But yeah, although she's 30, she's still young, but yet she's mature
Right.
in age. You're not fucking with
She's mature. She's been through some things, and
right.
like he went straight. It's like we used to talk about, what them niggas used to do it to us in high school. Like Shannon. Just think about Shannon though. This nigga's 54 going to the high school and coming up like, hey girl, what's up? What's your name?
Yeah, niggas got a Tercels, and they got a Maybach. Niggas got Toyota Tercels. He got a Maybach. Tomorrow. Oh yeah, of course they're gonna flock to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but it's that's exactly the same thing though.
Shannon, this is messy, man. This is messy. This is messy. And you can sit there and go on what's it called? Nightcap and all that and act like shit ain't whatever, whatever the fuck. You Let me tell you one thing where Shannon messed up too. You know who playbook he should have took a page out of right there? Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless did not got all these allegations. Nick, he didn't say one word about them.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah,
He didn't address he himself he himself didn't say one word, nigga. Not oh, I didn't do this, nothing, nigga. Like Skip just kept going like nigga. Nobody said like there was nothing like nobody like he didn't do a damn thing. And you know what? We was all getting on Skip for like what, maybe 2, 3 days, and
and
then it just blew over.
okay, but do you think,
Now Shannon, go ahead.
as far as race, right, which I hate bringing up, but do you think that it's easier for Skip to do, you know what I'm saying, like be quiet rather than a black man? Because it's like if something comes out, it's like we
No, because I got
automatically
representation.
we automatically have to defend ourselves. You know what I mean?
No, because I got a case for you with that too. Joy Taylor and Emmanuel Acho. Did any of them address anything?
No,
They didn't say a word about none of that shit. And
true,
guess what?
very true.
It just kept flowing just like a damn clock. We
Very,
was sitting there joking about it. Oh, Joy fine ass, she a bust down, yada 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 yada. But guess what? Ain't nobody saying that now. They still just going. He messed up by getting on there and saying all that shit. Shannon, you a stupid motherfucker for doing that shit.
That's a great point.
Loose lips sink. What does it say? Loose lips sink ships, nigga, and your ship is sunk. You the Titanic, nigga.
Definitely, yeah. Also,
You the Titanic.
also, I would suggest for anyone who's in negotiations, not to put that out there. So
Right.
don't put out how much you're gonna make, because I think that also played a part in it as well.
Yeah, the putting out there, oh, we getting $100 million deal.
Right. Well, think about it, because anytime you hear of a figure who's potentially going to make that amount of money, all of a sudden,
Something popped up.
out the woodworks, everyone comes out the woodworks like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? So I would suggest for
I agree with that. I agree with that, nigga, but like at the same time, man, is you got to have some level of like street smarts. Like to tell me this, Al. And I don't know, I don't know if this is just me or this is everybody else on the internet. The way the girl was talking to Shannon, it seemed like a setup.
yeah,
Did it not?
put
Or
your
am I
black.
just
Well, first of all, I mean, if you love a dude or if you love a female, why would you use race in it? Like put a big black baby in me. First of all, that's a timeout for me, right? Now,
well, that's his bad to keep going through it.
but maybe he likes that shit. Maybe he
I mean,
likes,
right now I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but
but maybe he likes that. Like, all right, so
right,
like it was always a running joke back in the day when black dudes would get like a white girl, be like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting back for years of slavery," right?
right.
So what if that's his mentality? I'm getting back. I'm getting back. I'm getting back. But nigga, what does she offer you? But a good time.
And it gets you a do like Monique. Yeah, do like Monique said, get you an old girl that's gonna love your ass right. Nigga, like get you that knows how to love her, even close to knowing how to love. Nigga,
Right. Or
he was
or
wait, what did he say?
or at least know how to
This
act.
nigga met this girl when she was 19.
He was 54, she was 19. So at least find one that
Just think about that.
who can act.
Just think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Right. Just think about that. Think about that from our standpoint. We
But I
46 years old right now. Just think about this.
but I
We
can't think about
46
it.
years old right now.
I can't think about it. Like, yeah, you know,
I know, not
being
like that,
right, right, right.
but like you trying to get at a 19-year-old girl right now, because what do you say to her? Oh, hey, my daughter go to this, my daughter, like, that's all you can bring up. All you can bring up is stuff that your daughter be doing, because my daughter is damn near 2 years, 3 years younger than her, cuz. So I'm gonna be like, hey, man, my daughter, she be watching this, cuz, like, you ever watch this?
Yeah, he watching Paw Patrol, nigga. Like,
like, what is Shannon doing, man? What are you doing, huh?
he get his freak off, man. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man, man, get your freak off, man. But uh, you don't gotta have all these conversations with it. You know what? Back in the day, when people used to do this, man, what they do, man, when they went and got out they hoe, they got they hoe, man, and you never heard about the hoe, man. You never heard anything about them, like when you're or what this granted, I'm not saying everybody's dad, but when our dads or whatever, went out, what I'm saying? You didn't hear about the $2 hole they was messing with.
Right.
You never heard about them unless, that they split this, this is messy, man. This is one that people looked up to, and now this is out, and this is not just like, okay, it's not just a regular sexual, like, it's not just regular. This looks fucked up. This is all fucked up.
So do you think? So what was the deciding factor? Well, so
I seen well when I was looking at the comments, and then most motherfuckers was like, "Nigga, Shannon's 54, she 19."
right.
What just exactly what you said? What the fuck that you gonna have is a 54-year-old man gonna have in common with a 19-year-old woman, a girl who is not his daughter?
He didn't want to have anything related to her. All he wanted was some freaky sex. That's all it is.
Then Nick, why are you talking on the phone? Why are you talking on the phone talking about okay, Gabby, you you gonna be a dick to me and all that? I see how it is. Like, come on, bruh.
Um,
Like you
yeah,
sitting here gaining feelings, like losing, like you lost feeling. You like your feelings should be like this is you're talking to a girl that should be like at least, at least this girl that you're talking to like this should at least be about 35, 36 years old, man.
you know,
Like this is a conversation you have with like a 35, 36-year old woman if you're fucking 20 years older than them.
yeah.
I mean, in your 50s.
Also, you should probably, if this is what you want to do, you should also date or talk to someone who has something to lose. Because I mean,
Yeah,
she's
there you
just
go.
starting off. She's just starting out in life, right? So
Yeah,
she has nothing to lose, right?
nothing at all.
He has everything to lose.
But the world to gain. She had the world to gain, but nothing to lose. Shan, and I know everybody out there like that. You know, you probably thinking like, oh yeah, she like whatever. You know, I hit it or whatever the fuck. If you are about to get a multi-million-dollar deal, cuz I don't care who you are,
Nigga, skate.
you cannot be having stupid shit like this. And then you want to prove your innocence and put all of it out there. Niggas like, oh, nigga, text messages, everything. Nigga, like, what, like, like, bruh, this looks horrible, man. This is horrible.
I mean,
What do you
his,
do to fix this?
on his part though, I mean, he had no other option, right? Because if he didn't do anything or if he didn't put those out, then he would seem guilty, I guess. Because, like
I
I said,
mean, what?
the difference between him and Skip Bayless, right? He would be. It's all right. If you're black, you're guilty until proven
That's why I
innocent,
just say he should have just,
right? If you're black, you're guilty until proven innocent. If you're white, you're innocent until
you
proven
can
guilty.
play this, whatever, man. Whatever. I, I still think,
Yeah, it's dumb. Like,
still think
I mean,
if
Chappelle said
you're
it best,
black, how about this, Al? If you're black, you don't go down this road being a 54-year-old man with a 19-year-old OnlyFans. How about
right?
that?
Or if you have morals, you wouldn't go down this road.
Or if you have morals, but Shannon ain't, he's not married. He ain't been married. So, I mean, that's his preference. The whole point is like it just like we got to call a spade, man.
You're right.
This looks like disgusting.
You know
I
what it is?
mean, it's legal, but it looks completely and utterly
Nuts.
disgusting.
Looks nuts.
But
Yeah. I mean, but it's like, it's weird, right? Because if you think about it, he's had money. He's a two-time Super Bowl champion. He has money, right?
yeah,
But he found new fame,
he has money.
right? But he found new fame, right? With his podcast ventures being on ESPN and Fox Sports and all that, right? So now he's back. He's like, oh, yeah, yeah,
Mm,
right? He's amped up. I can do whatever I want now. No, nigga, you can't. They will find a way to fix you. And when they do, you'll be fixed. Speaking of fixed,
I,
are we done with this topic?
yeah, I agree with that sentiment completely. Now we're not. I gotta say something else real quick
Okay.
because um, Man, oh man, I lost that guy. All right, all right, I'm done.
Sure, we can do it. Go
But
there.
anyway, Shannon Sharp, that looks it's this is nasty. This is disgusting. This is like out of all things that could have been, what we thought or whatever, like I'm gonna say this. Let me just say this. It may not be completely where Diddy is, but this is pretty Diddy-esque. And now niggas gonna be looking at Shannon Sharp sideways now. I mean, I can't. I'm keeping honest. I'm not. I like watching Nightcap. I like watching Ocho, but now I'm watching it and I'm like, man, what the fuck did you really do, man?
Right. But now,
But at the same time, too, if the girl, this is what I wanted to say. Okay, so if this really is, and this is how you know it is a cash grab, is because if this really happened, then the girl would have went to the police. This is a cash grab, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is worse than going to the police right here.
because now you're getting judged against
What you about to suffer?
public
Yeah.
opinion. Public
What you about
opinion.
to do? What he say? Filthy Red said, "I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6." That would have been my case right here, nigga. Skip, Shannon Sharp, you want to talk all that shit about Skip Bayless? Not just saying, whatever, but you should have took a playbook out that man's book. You should have took that copy with you when you skipped out on when you left the podcast.
Yeah.
Cause like this is bad now. You know what I'm saying? We was all like, you was on top of the world, man. You was up there, man. You was on top of the world. And now with your ass just got knocked right back down to the earth, just like with all of us. You can sit up there on Nightcap and do all the shit and talk about it now and act like you didn't do a motherfucking thing, but it's too late. But anyway, I
Yeah.
digress.
They'll fix. Hey, you know, that's why I want to stay like a homegrown type of podcast because I know like they'll fix you, nigga. They'll
Yeah,
they'll
you can
find
help
some way to fix you, nigga. Like, you know, when I think about it, I think about my mom, man, and like all the lessons. And every time she told me something, like, yeah, all right, they'll fix you, nigga. Yeah, man.
And I wonder how that actually feels, nigga. If you really 100% didn't do nothing, then you see something out there like, oh, this nigga Titan, you know, raped hella girls and shit. And you was like, what? Like, for real?
But
There's no
see,
way I did that shit.
in that case, you would want to prove your innocence, right?
Right.
So I kind of see where he was doing like putting everything out there, trying to prove his innocence. But there's a
See, that don't prove his innocent. That just made him look hella weirder though, cause like we're not thinking like nobody's sitting there thinking now like, oh, this nigga Shannon Sharp is innocent. We're sitting there thinking like, good lord, this nigga a fan. This nigga was talking what Kendrick was talking about. He a fan.
be a fan. Hey man, but
Shannon Sharp is a fan.
everybody. I mean, if you're in a committed relationship, then everyone should be a fan.
Well, I mean, you can be a fan. Being a fan of your woman is different.
What
Being a fan in general,
what
being a
if that?
fan in general means you need to have a sex. You might need to have a sex offender number.
What if it? True, true, true. But what if he thought that was his lady?
That's where I see. That's where I'm sitting here thinking like, nigga, like the way he was talking to her and shit. I'm sitting there like, nigga, like, bro, like.
You have conversation.
And
Like,
then when she said manipulate, oh, don't try to manipulate. She said, don't try to manipulate me. Those words right there, I'd be like, okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
I
Click.
hung up. Yep, hung up. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'd have
I,
hung up the.
yeah,
Don't try to manipulate me.
I got
Oh,
click. Say what?
oh, that's what you want? All right, click. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. See that
You'll never talk. I'll never talk to you again.
it's called key phrases and keywords, nigga. When you hear,
Right,
yeah,
exactly. And he that nigga knew himself. He said I was on look where with uh, a big husky black man talking about he gonna choke a little white woman. Like nigga, you know, nigga. Shannon, you ain't got no, you know what, man. You know,
it's in the history books.
we ain't falling for this no more, nigga. Yeah, it's in the yeah,
Hey,
it's there,
hey,
man.
hey.
Like messy.
Disclaimer: God versus Soul. Emmett Till got killed for less, and now you were talking about what it would look like for a big black man.
Yeah.
So yeah, nigga, the world's getting wild. It's getting wild out here.
You, you know, you know,
Say it
yeah,
again.
you know, you knew it. I'm sure I got a YouTube video. I got the YouTube video with the most YouTube videos, nigga. Like I can get any bitch I want, but I had to choose a 19-year-old OnlyFans model who was white.
Do you know at one point in time he dated Tracy Murphy? I think that's her name. Eddie Murphy's ex.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think so. What's wrong with that? Nigga, stay in your lane, stay in your age group, and you be fine.
What was wrong with that? Yeah, you'll be fine. Nigga won't be looking at you all weird. We looking at you weird, Shannon. We looking at you weird. Every time people watch Nightcap, every time you gonna do Club Shay Shay now, everybody's gonna be wondering like, why your buff 50 ass 6-year-old ass went and got a 19-year-old OnlyFans model.
So I heard something else watching YouTube with
Nigga, if I'm
I heard
nigga,
something else. Basically, they were saying, so remember when he had Cat Williams on there
yeah,
and he's talking about the Diddy parties? So what was said
yeah,
was like Cat knows about his business as well and was playing in his face.
right,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Think about it. That's like when you know what I mean? Like
Cat
what
knew what Shannon was doing and still was talking to him. Yeah.
nigga, once you brought that up, like nigga, this interview is over, nigga. It's not coming out. Or hey, we'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back, nigga, and then we'll move to something else. But yeah, yeah, man, the fix is in. The fix is in. Speaking of the fix,
It's different. It's different when society's trying to fix you, but if you fix yourself, nigga, there's no love lost for that.
oh, that's a great point. When society tries to fix you, I like that. Go go deeper into that real fast. What do you mean by when society tries to fix you?
The whole point is okay. When you, I just think, when you say, because we have certain norms and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which have changed a lot now because of social media. So Shannon Sharp, as far as society trying to fix him before, is like we had a bunch of people tell, like, I mean, not we had, there was a bunch of people telling him that probably knew this, right? Off the rip,
Right.
like, hey, man, get you a girl that's, whatever, Monique was on video telling him that. Cat was on video telling him that. Like, society tried to fix you, and like, if it's therapy,
Mm-hmm.
but it can fix you in two ways. It can fix you for the good, or it can fix you for the bad. In his case, they were trying to fix him for the good. But
Gotcha. Yeah.
I think a lot of people knew about this, and I don't think he thought this was going to get out there. I don't think he thought the girl was going to do this. I think that he thought the girl actually liked him, and he actually liked her.
Nobody thinks that. Like nobody thinks someone's gonna tell or speak about something that you're going through,
No,
right?
of course not.
You know, he figured he had trust in her, and he trusted her
Yeah,
and she trusted him, but you know, uh, yeah, when you got money, man, you got to be careful. Excuse me. Um, Speaking of being fixed by social media,
okay. I want to say a little bit something about this. You need to be careful, man.
yeah,
Everybody out there need to be careful.
come on.
Hide your daughters, your nieces, and all that from Shannon Sharp. Cause
Hey, hey, what is that nigga? Cause who was that? Hide your kids, hide your wife. Uh, what was his? Cause
was his name Daquan or something like that? Cause I forgot.
yeah, hold on, I'm gonna look this shit up. 'Cause that
Daquan or something.
hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your nephews, your nieces. I mean, hide your nieces, cause they raping everybody out here. Excuse my language. I'm gonna
Right,
have to bleep that out.
what's this nigga's name? Antoine Dotson. Yeah, shout out to Antoine Dotson, man.
Antoine Dot.
Hide your
There
kids,
you
hide your
go.
wife, because niggas.
Hey Al, if you can if you can put that like
I'll
if
find.
you can do a
I'm
cutaway from that one to after
gonna find the song. Or yeah. I got you.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
if you can add that in while we're talking about Shannon Sharp, that would be fucking hilarious.
All right. So
But yeah,
I know the
we
words.
digress, man. Shannon Sharp, messy.
So it's almost five. I know the word game started. So let's touch on this last subject real fast. So we're gonna switch from this, but also keep the same thing about social media trying to fix somebody. So Shador Sanders, right? How do you feel about where he went in the draft? Now, for those who don't know, he's the son of Deion Sanders. And those who know Deion Sanders from back in the day, from Florida State until he retired, he was flashy, he was cocky, but guess what? The nigga backed it up. You can't say shit about his play style. Now, you don't have to like his arrogance, but see, if you back it up, what else is there to say? So, Shador was projected to be a top 5 pick.
Right.
And
Projected.
all of a sudden we hear rumors and murmurs about his interviews for certain teams and they didn't go well.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up dropping to the 144th pick in the 5th round. So my question to you is, was it because they didn't value his talent, or do they not want to have a repeat of his father?
Two things here. 'Cause we just touched on this, man. Talking about Shannon Sharp. Shador, you're in the same boat. Don't throw glasses. I mean, don't throw rocks when you stay in the what?
Glass
Glass
house.
house. First of all, I know you seen Shador's draft party. Did you not?
Yes, he built his own NFL draft room. Yeah.
Okay.
And but that's hey, you know what though?
Second of all,
That's hard. But okay,
okay, okay, good, right? To me and you, that's hard, right?
right
Right?
to the owner.
Okay,
Yeah,
but think about this to an owner
NFL team. Yeah,
friend. Think of this too. Is he literally? They said he literally killed his interviews by going in there by just letting his dad take over and just say, "My son is not playing in for so and so. My son will not be playing for them. My son will not be playing for them. Or he gonna go back to school if he play there. If you all pick him, the one thing about it's, I would say this just about fatherhood. It is very, there's nothing wrong with being proud of your son, right?
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with being proud of your son. Nothing wrong with thinking your son is, whatever. But when you start relaying that to people and doing all this, see, the thing is, let's do this right here. Let's put LeBron up right here. Okay.
It's the same
Let's put
thing.
LeBron up on this side
It's the same thing.
and let's put Dion. Wait, hold on.
No,
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So let's put on here. And then Dion, you get drafted. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's first round, second round, NBA. There's only 2 rounds, which means there's what, 60, maybe 60 people that get drafted.
mhm.
Huge difference.
Right.
Huge difference. NFL, there's 7 rounds. So there's what, 300, maybe 300 people that get drafted, whatever, okay, right. Now, the thing about LeBron, what was it? There was no all this hype around where he's going to have his son go. He made it be clear, okay, I would like my son to play for the Lakers, but if he gets picked up, and this we thought was true. It was LeBron saying like, "Oh, if Bronny is whoever selects Bronny, like he'll go play in the G. He gonna go play overseas and shit like that." That wasn't even the case. That was just a something to talk about.
Hmm.
LeBron handled it way different than Dion, and we can't sit here and say it's a race card because it's the same thing. LeBron's son got drafted. Dion's son got drafted. Granted, Dion's son got drafted in the 5th round,
Which is equivalent
is
to
because they were
that's equivalent
which
to
is equivalent to it's
right,
pretty equivalent for Bronny,
right,
exactly,
right.
right? But I think Shador would have went higher if Dion would have just left the process alone.
Okay. Now, tell me the difference between what Dion and his team did for his son
Hmm.
than what Archie Manning did for Eli Manning.
For Eli Manning,
Remember? Because when Eli got drafted, he was like, no, I'm not playing for
he
San
said he's
Diego.
not going to San Diego, right?
So what's the difference between what Dion said, like, I'm not having my son go to Cleveland, rather than what rather than what Archie Manning did for his son? See, and I had a
They
great
understand.
conversation.
Okay.
I had a great conversation with my friend Paul about this
Hmm.
because when Dion and Shador did it, it seemed like a whole bunch of backlash, right? Like they were just dogging on him. But when Archie did it, he was looking out for his son. So he got light criticism. Now, Archie Manning never won any Super Bowls, no rings, whereas
Okay.
Dion, he's a 2-time champion. He's a Hall of Famer. So what are we talking about?
We're talking about the flits, the all the extra stuff, the legendary chain, the the see this is what, and I did notice this too. I noticed this. Cam Ward, when he went up there and met Roger Goodell, I don't know if you noticed this. What did you notice about Cam Ward? What did Cam Ward not have on?
Jewelry.
I'm gonna tell you
But every other player who got drafted in the first round had jewelry on.
that Travis got and hold on,
No, I'm
keep
I'm
going, let's keep
I'm
going with
listening.
me here.
I'm listening. But Yeah, but he's like his daddy. That's what I'm saying. Like it's Dion part two. Now, if he
Okay, so hold on, try now. And pick this. You just keep going with me. The first 10 picks, none of them really had jewelry on. None of them made the moment bigger. None of them made the moment of getting drafted like
bigger than
completely about. None of them made them bigger than the moment.
or bigger
Is
than
what
the
I'm trying to
NFL,
say here.
bigger than the NFL.
You had Shador or that point right there. Nigga, if you think you're bigger than the shield, what is that? What does a shield do? Just think about what does a shield actually do?
Right.
Now, YouTube, think about it. What does a shield actually do? Now, the NFL is known as the shield.
Hmm.
You're not bigger than the shield. The shield is to protect people that are behind the shield. Behind the shield, yeah.
Right.
Dion is technically behind the shield, but your son is not behind the shield yet.
Right.
So you can say what you want to, but if your son gonna start acting like that without being behind the shield, guess what? We're not protecting him. We're still protecting you, but your son is about to get hit.
Good point.
So
Good
all
point.
I'm just saying is when he did this and they went about this completely wrong. I agree. Be happy and do all you do, like come up with the legendary stuff, like do all that, make that your brand, whatever the hell, like, but don't make it bigger than the NFL shield. And this is for you future people right now.
Uh-huh.
I just say this now. I'm gonna be completely honest in this. I totally just say this. If could go back, I would never even play sports. Sports would just be fun to me. I wouldn't try to worry about going to the NFL. I wouldn't try to worry about going to the NBA. I wouldn't try to go about to the MLB. None of that. None of that. Because you it's it's like a fraternity
Right. Right.
that a lot of us are never, ever, ever gonna get into, no matter how much we, want to show that we should be a part of it.
That's true.
And Shador got knocked down a peg because of his dad. Granted, his dad is behind the shield, but Shador is not. So that's why we see what we see.
Hmm.
I was thinking, shit, Shador ain't drafted, but got drafted. I don't think he was a first round talent to me. I think he would have been just as good the second, third round. And I think that was a good, like a completely good analysis of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you got to go off these. So a lot of quarterbacks, go to smaller schools and they become good and whatever because you see their work ethics and you see like what it's about. Like Josh Allen. Josh Allen went to Wyoming,
Right.
but as soon as he got to Buffalo, there was no like it was he was thankful that they even drafted him, and he went in there and he worked his ass off. We didn't hear about Josh Allen. We never heard Josh Allen say a word about, oh, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, and he still doesn't say it to this day. Shador, man, I understand you are Dion's son, but you are also your own man.
Right.
Like,
The one thing that as far as when it comes to talent wise, yeah, second round, but then also you have to think his O line wasn't that great. He had no
it was
running game.
horrible.
He had no running game as
Yeah, no
well.
running.
But then I also think they faulted him because he also had Travis Hunter.
That's see, but the intangible, and this is what I'll just say. I never could play. I honestly couldn't play quarterback. Like, I could play quarterback because I'm smart at football.
Right.
I don't have the rocket arm. I don't have I can't throw sidearm or whatever the hell. But my football IQ would be able to permit me to play quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So, with saying that too, though, is you don't have a line. So, as a quarterback, what would that tell me? Get the ball out quicker. I don't have a running game, so what would that tell me? My play action is not going to be effective.
Right.
Like certain things like that is what the NFL is saying. Is like, okay, you didn't have a line. That's not our fault. How did you counteract that? And that's what's separating people from the thing is like, okay, yeah, you didn't have a line, but did you get the ball out quicker?
Mm-hmm.
Did you scan? Did you check routes off? Did you check people to run shorter routes? So if the blitz was coming, you had someone to check down to right away. No, you didn't. Some of these times you held the ball. You were hoping that you would, trying to make a play. Instead of throwing the ball away, you held the ball and you took a sack. Instead of having another down at 2nd and 4 or 5, you took the sack and now we're at 3rd and 17.
Right.
And like that's the stuff that the NFL people was checking. And it's not Shador's not good. It's the decision making, and they're also seeing the decision making off the field now.
And then I know this is my last point. That was a great point you made. But my
Mm,
last point is this is the first year where someone who has been drafted is already paid.
yeah,
Right. Because normally the NFL, they seek those players that need them. Like, oh man, I'm doing this,
right.
I'm making a better way for my family. So I need you. Right. With the
Right.
NIL, he was already making millions.
Yeah, he was already yeah.
So it's not like, you know what I mean? So I think that also had a factor to play in it as well.
Oh yeah. I think they just really wanted to knock him down a peg and knock Dion down with him.
Yeah.
Like Dion, okay, you were a Hall of Famer in this league, and but you don't have as much pull as you think, my brother.
Mm.
That's just that's just what it is. Yeah, like I said, you're protected by the shield, but the shield, that's it. It's just you.
For sure. For sure. Well, shit, man. Great
I'm sorry,
conversation.
man. Like Shador, I like Shador as a, I mean, um, I like Shador. I'm just keep 100. I like him. He's a good kid. He
I hope
may
he
be a
balls
little
out.
cocky and stuff, but he doesn't. Huh?
I hope he balls out
You
just
said
to
what?
prove. I hope he balls out just to prove
Oh,
people,
I hope he does
you know,
too.
like, yeah, you guys dropped me this far.
I hope he balls out too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, is you can't don't ball out and be cocky with it, man. Ball out and just keep going and
Hmm.
keep balling out, man. Let your play do the talking for you. Don't go buy a bigger chain because you threw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, nigga, in the NFL game. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Go back, do that shit again, man, and let that shit talk for you, man. Don't let your jewelry talk for you. Let your play talk for you, Shador.
Yeah. Let your
Because
play
we all know
sparkle.
you can do some OG shit right there. We just put that in. Hey, somebody get this video to Shador right now, man. Get this video to Dion right now. Maybe not Dion because Dion's old. He's set in his ways and stuff. Something like that. Send this to Shannon Sharp. He needs to hear something like Shannon Sharp. You need your old ass man, nigga. You older than us, man.
And we know better
And
than that.
you got us. Right. We know better than that. We sitting here looking at you like you are not just crazy, like nigga, you like you need to be in a loony bin. That's how we looking at your ass now. That's how everybody looking at your ass now. We ain't sitting here watching Nightcap for the banter anymore, nigga. We watching it for Ocho Cinco's, and then we watching it to wonder like and see if you slip up and you how much bead of sweat you got coming down your forehead off of every out of every video. Messy ass nigga, man. Messy. Messy, messy, messy.
And we're not talking soccer. But yeah, man. Hey, it's good to be back. T. Hey, go Warriors. You know what I'm saying? You guys are
That's what's
playing.
up.
You guys are playing tonight, man. So
Go Lakers, man. I want you. I'm just saying this because I don't want the NBA to do this for us. Okay, I want them to have to earn it. But it would have been nice to have be able to go up there and hang out with you at a Lakers Warriors playoff game,
oh yeah,
man.
that'd be hard. Oh man, we already know how the NBA works, man. So
I just hope it don't work in the way that we want it to. We want it to do. Like I just hope they let them play. If the Lakers go 3-1, don't let it because the foul disparity is like a huge landfall. Like you give the Lakers 100 and some free throws, and the Timberwolves are sitting at like 16 or something like that.
right.
Because that ain't gonna look right.
Well, we'll find out tonight. So
Hmm.
hey, like I said, T, it's good to be back. Hey, y'all, we ain't left, so no need to worry about it. We back. We home. Now it's on and cracking. So I'm gonna take it on home. And thank you guys once again for listening to Talk Spread Hours. We're your host, TJ Bain on Poe. If you like it, you like it. If you love it, you love it. It's good to be back. Love y'all. Peace.
We out. Deuces.